Well, hello there, folks. I'm Tori from the Amazing Brick Network, of course, and I hope that this finds you well today. Wow. So today we're going to delve deep. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be exploring the world of minifigures, and today I'm going to bring you the top 10 list of rare or expensive or odd, hard to find. Now, this list is in no particular order, so please don't think I'm grading it like that. It's simply just 10 sets of minifigures that I think that you might find interesting. You may own them. You may wish that you own them. I know I certainly do. And we will get straight into it. If you're enjoying the show, please do subscribe. It means the world to me. Click the bell for notifications. And of course, I'd love to know your thoughts, so please comment below. Let's get straight into it with number 10. Now, this one was a huge one when it came out, guys. This is related to the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon that came out in 2017. And it was for people who bought the set early with their VIP card, the Lego VIP card, which most of us now have if you've bought off the Lego website. You could be entered in to win this one of one. And now, guys, this was a solid 18K white gold R2-D2, and it came in a display with a certificate of authenticity and is one of the only Lego minifigures ever made available to the public that was a true one-of-one produced piece. This thing is utterly beautiful. I am sure that it is something that most of us would love to own, not only for the value of the figure, but just for the sheer limited edition nature of it. What a great minifigure. Number 9. Now, if you guys are collecting minifigures, and I know I certainly do, then you'll know that Lego brings out once to twice a year a collectible minifigure set. We're currently up to set number 21, but back in series 10, there was a figure called Mr. Gold, and now this was in 2013. It was an exclusive gold chrome plated minifigure, which was one of the most popular and most wanted Lego minifigures. Although he is popular worldwide, I remember going through that series just really hoping that I would get my hands on one. I don't know that anyone actually won one from my local area, but I have seen the pictures online, and this is really cool, this minifigure. Do beware though if you're trying to buy it on the secondary market, because I have seen fakes of this figure being sold out there and being shown as being the real thing when they are not. So please be super careful if you're trying to pick this one up for your collection, okay? What a cool set. Now, this was the 14-carat Boba Fett trio from the Star Wars set, okay? Now, this is one of the rarest sets of all. It was released at the 2010 San Diego Comic-Con. Only 2 of them with 3 figures in them, one being a standard Boba Fett. And then there was a sterling silver minifigure and a gold-plated one. So this was a amazingly cool set that collectors really wanted, but only 2 people wound up actually owning them. When you think about that, it just blows my mind. Like 2 figures, 1 figure in the whole world. That's just some crazy stuff. Next. Now, this was the Red Sox minifigure, and it was such a simple figure, but it was released in 1999 to children attending a Red Sox game in the summer of that year. It isn't recorded how many of these were actually given away or produced, or how many actually show up today. They are readily copyable, so once again, please do be super careful when purchasing this minifigure. But it had a printed Red Sox logo on the front and a Lego logo on the back, and they do show up to be purchased a lot on eBay. So just be careful that you're buying the real thing, guys. There are many reproductions of this one out there on the market. Now, this is a super cool one. In 2001, Lego and NASA sent 300 alien minifigures in a rocket to space and back. After a safe trip to and from the atmosphere, they were sealed off in a frame and given to some lucky recipients. There were 300 of them out there, and they have been to space. So this is the Lego Life on Mars Alien, and you can buy one on eBay at the moment for around the $10,000 mark, just so as you know. Now, most of us who collect our minifigures will see these, salivate, and then never own them. Any of the minifigures that basically came out during the San Diego Comic Cons, Lego makes very exclusive figures for these, and generally they've got a production run of 1,000 pieces as a special giveaway to attendees of the Comic Con. So people who live in Australia like myself or other places that just can't go there, you're going to miss out. There's nothing you can get. You'll pay top dollar and scalpers will leave you sucked dry. I really wish that this wasn't the case. I wish that Lego would have just made these figures readily available on their website for an affordable price to knock the absolute stuffing out of the market on these and stopping scalpers from grabbing something they're not even interested in and then selling it at a premium to us Lego fans. But they are super cool. They're generally variants or ones that, you know, are very close to the comic book version of the character, and they do look amazing, that's for sure. Now, this is a pretty cool one. It's another Boba Fett one. In the actual 2003 set, Cloud City, this is the one that is the most collectible. It's one of the few minifigures with printed designs on both the arms and legs, and I am lucky enough to actually own one of these guys. I just found it in a bulk lot, so that was pure coincidence, but it is a really cool minifigure. And just the history of it, the fact that there aren't many that are printed on the legs makes it super cool for collectors out there and just general enthusiasts of the Star Wars minifigures, that's for sure. The Star Wars minifigures do continue with this one. This was the Gold Chrome C-3PO, which was released in 2007. And there were 10,000 of them made, and they were randomly inserted into Lego Star Wars sets for that period of time. So if you are holding on to a sealed 2007 Lego Star Wars set, there's every chance that you may actually have one of these figures in there, because no one knows where they are, how many of them are out there have been found. This was really cool, and just knowing that they are in sealed sets in them just sets the mind absolutely reeling. The figures were really cool. I love C-3PO. I love my Star Wars. And this was just another really neat addition to those highly sought after minifigure series that we love so much. Now, we do have the Nesquik Bunny. Now, if you haven't heard of Nesquik, that is a chocolate milk. It's like a powder that you put into a drink, and the Nesquik Bunny is the mascot of that particular drink. Now, these are very rare. This was one of the crazy ones that I've seen one of them in the wild. A friend of mine actually owns one, but and once again, found in a bulk lot that he purchased. Just this minifigure was sitting there and it was a bunny. And straight away I knew what he had, and he was absolutely delighted to add it to his collection. It was super cool. And yeah, so basically it's got a yellow sweater, brown pants, and it was given away with European chocolate milk cartons. So the fact that one was found in Australia was absolutely mind-blowing, and an absolute tribute to anyone who's managed to collect one, because this is a super rare, albeit, and look, it's not that amazing to look at, but the fact that it's so hard to get certainly will set off alarm bells for anyone who does see it out there in the wild as they try to get their hands on it. Finally, at number 1, we've got the original, the OG minifigure, 1978, the police officer. Now, a lot of people have got this. A lot of people may not think that highly of it because it is very simplistic in its nature. But something we do need to bear in mind, guys, if this didn't exist, then the rest of those minifigures probably wouldn't exist either. This is the original granddaddy of all of them, and that is something for you to be very aware of. So if you've got one of these policemen, chances are you do. It was also recently released as the ultra rare reissue in one of the collectible minifigure series, and it was like the odd one out. There was only one per box of 60. So keep an eye out. You may be able to find that one, but it's more likely that you'll actually find the one from 1978 a lot easier than that one that came out as a collectible series, for the simple fact that during that 1978 era, I believe it came out in about 5 different sets for that year. And it is certainly the one that predates everything else, and without it we wouldn't be where we are today. And finally, if you were to ask me what my favourite minifigure is, of course it is the very famous 1978 classic Red Spaceman. So that's personal opinion. I just love that little minifigure, one of my first Lego sets for pure nostalgic reasons. So that one to me is the most important minifigure of them all, because it was the first one that I owned. What are your thoughts on this? What was the first minifigure you owned, guys? I hope you enjoy this top 10. Like I said, it's in no particular order. I just wanted to talk minifigures with you. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, clicking the bell for notifications. You've been listening to the Amazing Brick Network. Thank you so very much. Happy building. Yeah.